Over the last decade, corporations, insurance companies, and asset managers have invested in increasingly complex assets, like mortgages, derivatives, and private equity. And frankly, in a search for yield, they have invested globally. With these far-flung investments, though, managing risk, compliance, and performance has become really, really hard. And the legacy technologies they use to manage their business are simply not up to the task. Frankly, it's increasingly untenable. This current patchwork of tens and hundreds of systems and processes are slow, they're inflexible, and error-prone, creating real risk for our clients. These are the problems Clearwater solves.
I remember being in a meeting with the chief investment officer of a large insurer in 2008, September 2008, the day that Lehman went under. The CEO rushes into the meeting and asks, "What's our exposure to Lehman?" The CIO's response, "I don't know." The guy had to tell his CEO, "I don't know our exposure to Lehman, and it's going to take me a week to get it." Bad things don't just happen at month end or quarter end when investment reporting is due. Challenges occur every single day. Our clients' jobs don't end with investing their company's money. They also need to manage risk, measure performance, ensure compliance, and provide reporting. All this requires a daily and comprehensive view of the investment portfolio, which is a real problem for people to manage on their own. It isn't a new problem, it's just more urgent.
Yeah, investment accounting is not easy. It's getting harder day after day after day. A single client can invest in 60 different asset classes, 40 different currencies, thousands of tax laws, many accounting regimes. And that starts to give you a sense about why this is hard.
It's hard. I've been the CFO of successful companies before Clearwater, and I've seen the landscape shift. Investors are struggling to find yield. It's their job to capture as much return as possible on the company's cash and investments, but that's got to be done responsibly. The average corporate investor went from simple fixed income and money funds to investing in swaps, derivatives, mortgage-backed securities. This shift to more complex assets also came with an increase in regulation. In 2008, there were about 10,000 regulatory alerts per year. Now, we see over 60,000 reg alerts each year. As a result, we've seen an exponential increase in the need for regulatory reporting and a growing demand for insight across a company's complete investment portfolio. How do you solve for that? It's not like accounting departments are getting any bigger.
They're being asked to do more complex things with less time to do it, using systems that were built in the previous century, that were never built to handle the level of complexity, the amount of regulation, and the demand to get it done quickly. To radically simplify and streamline this process, you have to do it through technology. You have to do it with Clearwater.
Our clients tell us all the time that we make their lives easier. It's that simple. It changes their lives. Before Clearwater, many of our clients were doing aggregation and reconciliation when they should have been thinking about driving value. Doing back office operations is not driving value for your company. Clearwater frees up their time to do strategic work.
Venerable has a fairly complex investment portfolio. We have about $55 billion of total assets that we track, and among those are all the typical things an insurance company invests in, bonds, private, CMLs, but we also have a very complex derivatives portfolio that requires day-to-day management, and we really rely on Clearwater to make sure that all that flows correctly.
We really decided that we needed to make a change with our investment accounting platform to be able to scale and grow. Before Clearwater, we had many frustrations with our previous system, and so ultimately that's why we decided to move to Clearwater.
The Clearwater platform gives us the ability to reconcile and review our investment positions every day, which, given the substantial movements of our derivative portfolios on a daily basis, is critical to our successful operations.
Clearwater brings transparency to an otherwise opaque world of investment accounting.
Clearwater offered a single solution to deal with that complexity, where in other providers you might need multiple solutions across the asset and derivative space. Clearwater was a single solution.
When people ask me what Clearwater does, I tell them, imagine you're back in 2008, and you're that guy that needed to understand his exposure to Lehman. If you use Clearwater, you'd have it at your fingertips instantly.
At Clearwater, we focused on addressing our clients' growing pains through innovation. Innovation by combining the next generation technology with a deep industry expertise. Instead of on-prem software, we built a single instance multi-tenant platform in the cloud that all of our clients use at the same time.
Instead of having a separate accounting engine for each asset class in each country, we built a platform that is multi-asset, multi-currency, and multi-bases.
Instead of having a separate security master for each client, we literally have a single security master that all of our clients share.
Instead of every client reconciling data themselves, we reconcile it once and use it for all of our clients.
Instead of delivering reports once a quarter, once a month, maybe once a week, we deliver powerful, highly configurable reports on demand every single day.
Instead of solving this problem with armies of people and countless spreadsheets, we deliver scalable technologies like ETL-based integration, machine learning, and AI.
Our approach starts with the data. To ensure consistency, we go directly to the source, and therefore take very little information from clients themselves. We have feeds from 1,000 custodians, about 1,400 money managers, and over 240 trading sources. And this happens every day, sometimes even multiple times a day. But we don't just rely on external sources. We model every security ourselves. On our platform, we have modeled over 4 million securities, and they have been validated. All of this data comes in, gets normalized and aggregated, and then we use a proprietary tri-party reconciliation tool to reconcile all of these different data sources. For that, we use machine learning and matching algorithms to increase the level of automation. Next, our highly qualified reconciliation and data validation teams fix any discrepancies. And that leads us to this golden data set. We take that data and run it through our multi-asset accounting and analytics engine. And that feeds our data store. But the data in our data store is stored at a very granular level, at a tax lot level. From that data store, clients get dashboards that are pre-populated or generated on the fly, yielding powerful information at any time with the click of a button. This is a highly scalable platform.
We allow our clients to access any data in just 2 clicks. You want GAAP, tax, IFRS reports? 2 clicks. You want your income statement, realized gains and losses, tax lots across many bases? 2 clicks. You want reports on compliance, risk, or performance? 2 clicks. You want NAIC, Solvency II, or any other regulatory report? Just 2 clicks.
Not only do we deliver these reports in 2 clicks, but we also deliver them in under 2 seconds. So think about it. We're talking petabytes of data delivered every single day to our clients in under 2 seconds.
The thing that is really beneficial for me is that anything I need is usually within 1 or 2 clicks. That means that I can be proactive instead of reactive.
Customization within Clearwater is extremely easy. I use the system every day, and I'm constantly customizing reports to meet client reporting needs. Customization can be done within a couple of clicks, and then reports can easily be shared to other users across the firm. It's really a one-stop system.
I recently had a new team member join the investment operations team, and he had not previously used the Clearwater platform. He was very impressed. So being a brand new user and the fact that he could go into the platform in the same day, pull out the information that he needed and customize a report, share it with the rest of the key stakeholders on the team, he found it all to be very intuitive.
Every client helps make our global data set more complete and more accurate. Our software continually sources, ingests, models, reconciles, and validates the terms and conditions of every investment security held by every one of our clients. This continual process increases accuracy for all. We call this the network effect.
91% of portfolio data across accounts is processed by the system without any human intervention.
Now, when the algorithm detects a difference, we use a highly qualified team of experts to resolve those discrepancies. And in the rare case, when something slips through both of those gates, our clients will likely find it.
When we fixed it though, we fixed it one time and all of our clients use it at the same time. Our data gets better and better with every new client that we add because we have more and more eyes looking at it. That's the beauty of the network effect.
We absolutely could not be successful without accurate daily reporting of our investment positions. It's really a price of entry for our sector of the marketplace.
Being able to access the data, knowing that it's reconciled on a daily basis, you have a high degree of confidence in the information that you're getting. If problems do come up or trades or errors come up, they're identified either by Clearwater or by Global Atlantic, and we're able to look at the data, get at the data, solve the data once and for all. And when that change is made in Clearwater, it's changed for all clients. So there's a big benefit in that as well.
Our data is trusted, it's accurate, and it's actionable.
One of the benefits of SaaS solutions is that they're always evolving. Clearwater's no different. Our clients get the benefits of that evolution without having to move their data, without having to upgrade their platform or change their providers. Clearwater itself is constantly evolving this platform, delivering new features, adapting to new asset classes, connecting to new systems, finding new data feeds, all to meet the evolving needs of our clients.
We've been tremendously impressed with the Clearwater team, from the demo to implementation to the handoff to client services. And since going live, we've worked with the product team. They've listened to our feedback and incorporated that into the development of enhancements. And we truly view Clearwater as an extension of our team.
Clearwater's been an outstanding partner to us. They've worked with us, they've grown with us, and they've taken a vested interest in solutioning around our business and supporting our needs.
We already process assets around the world, and we already connect to data sources around the world. You look at our market, 41% of our time is in Europe. And we've had a number of really early successes, but that market is huge. Our solution fits it.
We started off with a small center in Edinburgh in 2013. We now have over 100 people there, and it's growing. We now have offices in London, Paris, Frankfurt. We have an incredibly seasoned team in all of these offices to serve our clients there. We have a client base of large insurance firms, institutional asset managers. So I know our products fit for the local market because these are fairly sophisticated buyers. I think we now have established the right to win in Europe.
At London Capital, we needed three things really: a scalable, customizable sort of online reporting platform to feed into the reporting and reconciliation needs of these numerous small insurance clients. Our insurance clients have complicated requirements across a range of jurisdictions and regulatory requirements within Europe that are very onerous. And on the other side, Clearwater's evolving platform allows us to meet regulatory requirements as they come up. And that has mostly been around what's known as the IFRS 19, and Solvency II. Since we initially engaged with Clearwater, we have grown significantly. We have clients across the globe, so this is across jurisdictions and are investing in assets in a range of different currencies. And for these clients, they will have portfolios in different jurisdictions and different geographies. Our ultimate goal is to provide tailored, segregated investment portfolios for insurance companies, regardless of their jurisdiction or their size. Clearwater helps us achieve this goal. I would definitely recommend Clearwater. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better platform and partner.
Our growth comes directly from our clients. We operate on a month-to-month contract. So if we're not right for the clients, if we aren't giving them exactly what they need, they're not locked in. But here's the thing, they don't leave. Instead, they refer us to their peers. They call us first when they land in new companies. They drive our product roadmap and have become our partner. The clients are Clearwater's marketing engine.
When Venerable was founded, we had a very aggressive implementation deadline because we needed to be able to be out in the marketplace and sell our services to our future clients. Clearwater was an important part of that because we had to move very quickly with the complex setup of investment accounting provider.
Previously, I used Clearwater at a prior position, and when I moved from that position to Global Atlantic, I saw some of the same issues where manual processes were just taking over the investment accounting group. So we looked to technology to upgrade, to eliminate those manual processes. And knowing that we're going to be a very fast-growing company, it was important to get the right technology in place.
With Brexit, we are expecting a few changes coming through in the regulatory environment for insurance companies. And Clearwater is the tool of choice when it comes to dealing with reporting and regulatory requirements within Europe.
So I've run several companies in the past. But before I joined Clearwater about 4 years back, I used to work in the private equity industry. And in that industry, there's certain qualities you look for in a company. Is there a large addressable market? Is that industry dominated by legacy technologies ripe for disruption? Does the company have a history of strong execution and sustained growth? Have they done that in the past? Does the company have strong leadership? And then there are the clients. Do the clients love the company or not? Does the company do something which is mission critical? Or is it just a nice to have? If you get past all of those, then you have the issue of the business model. Does the company have a strong business model? When you think about these qualities and you think about Clearwater, we don't just check these boxes, we crush them. Each and every one of these. And that gives us the ability, I think, to truly disrupt this industry. Everyone remembers when Netflix started streaming. You know that period when we used to go out to the mailbox, get your red envelope, come out and watch your DVD, to the time you got movies over the web. And that was before Netflix started to use that data to drive insights and improve our experience. At Clearwater, we have just started streaming.
Look, we're fast being seen as disruptors in Europe and Asia because we're the only solution which is single instance, multi-tenant, cloud native in markets that are drowning in legacy technologies. That's the reason we are winning.
What I personally love about Clearwater, the reason I'm here, the reason most of us are here, is that we started on a journey to change the lives of our clients. And in the process, we proved that if you focus on them, their specific needs, and continuously making their lives easier, we can build a product that truly sells itself.
What brought Clearwater to life were these secular tailwinds. There was an explosion of complexity and risk that legacy technologies and armies of people are increasingly unable to deliver on. We have the only single instance multi-tenant SaaS solution in the market that brings us these very powerful network effects, which gets better with each new client. It becomes easier for us to operate. And we now have operations around the globe, but they're all built around that Boise client-first culture, every one of those offices. Consequence of that is clients love us. In fact, they sell for us. These are the tailwinds which have brought us here and will frankly keep us flying in the days and years ahead. We will continue to build on a solid foundation and build a company we can all be proud of. I wake up every day. In fact, I think 1,000 employees around the globe wake up every day excited by that very idea.